Hey guys, this is Brett Jarnigan with Life Camera Actions. I get asked pretty often how I get the dark and dramatic skies in my photographs, and the answer to that is twofold. One, I really like to use off-camera flash, like a Q flash or speed lights, to overpower the sun and darken the skies. The other is in the post-processing, and specifically in an action I created called the Epic Action. It's in the Life Camera workflow, and let's go ahead and open up an image and see what it does. I apologize if the red is banding really bad on this video. I have a free screen capture and it sucks. So anyway, so this is the image. It's pretty good straight out of camera, but it's not great. And let's go ahead and hit play and see what it does. It's going to give you this prompt. I'm going to explain this so we don't really need to read it right now. And click OK on the black and white. From here you just adjust the sliders. These control the lightness or darkness of the color that they correspond with. So the blues and the cyans control the sky, and you can just slide those over until it looks good. I like that. And then reds and yellows are going to control your skin tones, and also anything that's red or yellow, obviously. So find whatever looks good to you. Yellow actually controls the grass more than the green does for the most part. So keep that in mind when you're doing these. Go ahead and hit OK, and you're pretty much done. From there you can just slide the opacity back to wherever you want it. Let's say 80% looks pretty good to me. Let's take a look before and after so far. From there I would probably flatten the image and just go ahead and do color pop, which is also in the Life Camera workflow. That looks good. Let's go ahead and bring up another image. Actually, let's talk about this image real quick. I like to shoot skies like this quite a bit, and if you know what the actions are going to do later on and what you're going to do in your post-processing, you can start to implement that in your actual shooting. So when you're out shooting and you're looking up the skies and checking out the clouds and whatnot, you'll start to know what to look for a little bit better once you've ran this action a few times. So this is the original image, and this is pretty much what things look like. You see these subtle little nuances up in the sky, these little streaks of clouds. Anytime there's white like this, that action is not going to grab a hold of those whites. It's going to take the blues. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for skies to shoot. Let's go ahead and open up another image. Another suggestion I have for getting awesome sky shots is to shoot from a low angle. I live in central Illinois. There aren't really hills around here, so you have to get creative. I was actually laying in a ditch to take this picture. If I stood up, you'd see a factory back here, you'd see a metal shed over here, and it would just look stupid. So just get creative and find different angles to take your photos from. Let's go ahead and play the Epic Action on this image. Click continue, OK, and adjust your sliders. Looks good to me. Click OK, and dial this down. Sometimes with this action, less is more. I would probably go with about 50% on this. Flatten the image, and then from there, normally on an image like this, I would probably run awesomeness from the Vintage Touch actions and dial that down probably to 40%. Flatten the image again and go back and do a color pop. And there you go. So let's take a look at our before and after, which took less than a minute. Pretty huge difference. So there you go, guys. I hope you have fun with that and start to use that in your post-processing and thinking about your post-processing while you're shooting.